So you have the 2-on-1, you have this figure of 4, all right? You have the figure of 4. Sometimes you trip him, as you've realized here when we done it, but you try to pull him and then he circles, all right? And he doesn't go down. That's quite common. It happens. Obviously, anytime you find yourself in trouble, doesn't matter if you sprawl or whatever, you have to start circling, right? Or you defend. This is why every week when we do defenses and whatever, as soon as you come back up on your feet, you have to move. If you come up on your feet and you plant your feet, easy. They will shoot, they will take you down, right? So regardless where you are, you have to circle. So very often, when you start attacking with this move here, right? And you're trying to trip him or whatever to pull on him, he circles, right? And you find yourself, you know, chasing your tail. This is quite common. So instead of us now pulling him forward, we have to go with him and take what he's giving us, all right? So if he goes that way, I'm gonna need to do the same thing. If Radu goes that way, I'm gonna have to, instead of chasing him around like this, and the two of us, I have to bring this arm into his belly, right? So I need to bring it into his belly, and then I'm gonna go down and take him that way. If he wants to go that way, give him a helping hand, all right? So take him that way. So he grabs the 2-on-1, all right? As I said, he's tripping him or whatever, Luis is circling or stuff, all right? So now Radu is gonna put the arm in his belly, and then come over the shoulder, Radu. That's it. Turn him over, pin him. That's it, around the head. All right? So instead of pulling him forward, you go back. All right? So you take that figure of 4, you have to put it in his belly. All right? And I will explain in a minute why. You can't go up with it, you can't go too low. It has to be on his waist, all right? In case the move fails. And I will show you in a minute on the floor. All right, go again. So figure of 4, all right? And then you take it and you put it in his belly, all right? Where his belt should be, all right? There it should be. And now if you go down and you spin him, that's it. And that's how you take him down. Now, I will explain now why. If I have this figure of 4 here, right? I have the figure of 4. And I go down, right? As I said, I can't be too high up, I can't be too low. It has to be on the belly. Because if he fails, let's see I'm down here. If I'm down here and Radu stop on here, right? If I have this arm here on his belly, and let's say Radu comes on me, I can use this to push Radu up. Look, I have a lot of leverage on his belly, so I can lift and throw him off me, all right? So by having that arm across his belly, I can bench press him, all right? He's right in the middle of his body. I just need to push up. You have that figure of 4, you have a massive frame on his belly, you're just gonna push him up and over, all right? So one more time, boys, if you come this way a bit. So figure of 4, and he has to go across his belly in case you fail on the floor, all right? So he goes down, and he pushes him, look, and he throws him over there. So he works, as I said, as a frame, in case he fails. Because he may fail, he's not always gonna be 100% successful every move. But if you have that across his belly, you can use it to push him off you, all right? So now grab your partner, and let's start doing this again together a few times. And then around 20 passes, we're gonna start sparring, all right?